football.
Broadway. Fall around the corner. Football is back. EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And plays under center, their 6'4" cornerback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Trent. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnist write? Possible air raid. So we'll see. Yeah,
it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? What? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll take him down at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous.
2nd and 6. His throw incomplete. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Morgan, operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And deep. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
New York set to take the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10.
Ready up. Watch Mike. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Here's Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. It's taken to the 26. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go. Check 13. Check 13. Go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On 2nd down now, Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun on 3rd down. Morgan looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
On the ready.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Morgan. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On 1st down, Trent. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready? Mike, sport. That's what I do. Kill. Turn up.
On 2nd down, Trent. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Down. 18 Gator. Mike, I'm coming.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Turn. He's coming. We got double up.
On second down now, Trent. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Charles, 54 yards, I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, maybe it's like my wedge. When you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try the left side. Dobbins trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. No gain on the dump off. It's second down.
Go. 30 base.
On second down, Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Morgan trying to lay one up deep. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down now, Trent, and give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Throw left side complete. That's Lions. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Cut in flip. Hey, you got 3, you got 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver. So
no, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Looking to throw. Morgan. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
4 down.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Morgan. Off play action. They'll let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Moore there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead moves to 10-zip. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their history. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Quinnen Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll set up a throw. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. On 2nd down, Dobbins, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Well, you told me before, it's great to be an athlete, a lot of great athletes out there. It's good to have instincts, and he has those.
I would take those above athleticism in a lot of cases because if you know where the ball's going before anyone else can get there and block you, you can make up for a lack of athleticism by being in the right spot at the right time.
And took him down in the backfield with those instincts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he puts a little something extra into this one, by far his best of the night. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tall.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. He'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. On second down now, Dobbins, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The Jets on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Morgan. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Looking to throw. Morgan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now Morgan throwing on first down. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, sure that he's right.
Ready? 60 or 52, come on. Check me out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Morgan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Ready to go. Ready.
Morgan now, operating from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Hey, let's go.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. 2nd and 4. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll set up to throw. And he loses the football a second time. And it's scooped up by the Jets.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This quarterback now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. They'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Throwing left side. It's complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the good news, his team's winning. The bad news, he hasn't had the game that he's hoped to, at least to this point here in the second quarter.
And a lot of that is pride, because these types of backs want to be in the center of all the action and leading their team to victory. They'll take the win right now, hoping to jump his game up as this one moves on.
And he probably wants a little bit more of the spotlight going forward. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some good games starting in the early window on Sunday, and one of the big ones features the New England Patriots as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being down in the desert, where it'll be the Cardinals at home in Glendale, taking on the Detroit Lions. And finally, Monday Night Football. They've got a good one lined up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The New York set to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down, Dobbins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
To throw is Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, Dodson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. Here's Morgan looking to throw on second down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Whether you're playing what...
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Jets will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Jets defense as they ready themselves. And on these highlights that we show here, I think the big thing to put an asterisk next to, 3 fumbles.
Swarming, swooping, making it happen, knocking the ball free. So many teams work on it, but you don't see it work quite as well as we're seeing here in this game. And they mix in taking one out of the air a little bit too. This team is swarming like crazy and making big plays.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll keep it on the ground. Trent. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Trent. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Trent. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 4th down, Brian Flores going to call on the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And after a sluggish start, he's really bounced back. The numbers bear that out.
And you're a baseball guy, partner. How many at-bats over the course of a baseball season?
Oh, boy, 4 in a game.
Yeah, about 4 in a game.
4 times 162.
350 or so, right? Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to get going. That's my point. It's not the first few carries. You don't worry about that. As they go along, get that guy lathered up, get those blocking assignments down. Those 2-yard gains turn into bigger gains as the game moves along.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. He's across midfield. You got 3 down for now.
On 3rd down, Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Go now. 60 outlaw. 4 down, check. 4 down.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Looking to throw. Morgan over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Morgan off the play fake. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Dodson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dodson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There was nothing available there for him.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll drop the throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win a lot of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Let's go now. 60,
Now Morgan to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first.